Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for the week of April the 21st through to the 27th, 2014. Let me take a moment to tell you how overwhelmed I am by your love and your support, your likes, your shares, your favorites, your comments, your emails. Enjoying them all. Thank you so much. Welcome back, subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. And if you're brand new, pull up a chair. I'd love to have you. So this week, is about really, I think, more of a behind-the-scenes kind of energy for you. It's, it could be more your subconscious. It could be more of this week would be a good week to meditate. This week would be a good week to connect with God, your universe, your angels and spirit guides. The Five of Pentacles, I see that as your portal. And, quite honestly, we don't want our portal to look that drab. We want color, we want flair, we want excitement, we want adventure. And so this week is very much about jazzing up that path of yours. So I don't think it's conscious as much as it's unconscious. I think your unconscious is actually going to bring forth a lot of questions for you this week that need to be answered. Okay, so God, your spirit guides, your angels, your universe are really going to be throwing some questions into your head about, is this your truth? Is this how you stand in your truth? Is this who you want to be recognized as? What do people think of you? What is it you are trying to portray to the world about your light, who you are, how you stand in your light? We have the King of Wands and the Two of Swords here. And the King of Wands is very much wise, adventurous. And it's coupled with the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, see if I can put it up right the first time. There we go. The Two of Swords is looking towards this. So this tells me that you're blindfolded here. So it's not something that you can see or something you can touch or feel or hear. It's more of, this week would be a perfect week to keep a dream/meditation journal. Okay? If you sit there for 5 minutes and you meditate, then write down immediately after really what thoughts came to mind, how they worked out in your mind. If you have some dreams, I think you'll have dreams this week, it'll be your subconscious pushing through questions for you to make you stand in your light, to make you stand in your truth, to make you understand and give value to what you deem as who you should be in this world, how you should be loved, how you should be adored, how you should be respected. How do you feel? It's standing in your truth this week. But I think it's the universe throwing questions at you. And it's for a beautiful tomorrow. We'll get there. I'm not giving that away yet. It ends, if this is the end of the week, I'm not sure we'll get there. We'll know how far in the future it is soon. But it's a subconscious knowledge that comes forth. Seeing things for how they really are and adjusting your reality to match the picture in your mind of what the reality should be. We have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands here together, okay? Now the Four of Wands is all about your vision of the future, your firm foundation. So obviously your thoughts are very concrete. They're not lofty. They're not unattainable. That's for sure. Very obtainable with this card. And it will give you a firm foundation. It will give you the happiness and the joy and the success that you want going forward, regardless of what part of your life that is really being focused right now, whether it's work and career or love or just an across the board. I think more so it's across the board, because there's not really a huge finance here or a huge love here. It's right across the board, so it's going to affect all areas of your life. And the Ten of Wands, I think, with this card, says that you kind of know what you need to get rid of now in order to have that balance, in order to have that sure step on your path, to not be weighed down, okay? If you look at the sack here, and on your back you carry a lot of new growth, a lot of new ideas, a lot of new visions that can be very obtainable going forward in your path. In fact, you are going to take those things forward in your path. But there is some deadwood here still, and you know what needs to be done. You know who you need to talk to. You know what you need to cut out. You know what you need to embrace. So really the universe is expecting an action from you. But it's questions that will come. You know, like sometimes when you're having a conversation with something will be revealed, and it won't be, I don't think, conversations with somebody. I think it's more of the universe pushing things through your subconscious into your consciousness, so that you can really look at them and really have a truth and an understanding that you didn't have up till now. And I think things are going to become clear for you so that you can go down that path. We have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So, the Three of Wands says that you're standing at the brink of a path. And it's a card that says, you know, you can stay right here if you want, right now. This is it. You don't have to push yourself any farther. You don't have to do any more if you don't want to. But that's called stagnation. And if we're stagnant, we wither, we die. So I don't think that is a very good choice, even though the universe is allowing that right now. It's giving you that moment where you can just stay where you are. But that path in front of you is huge. And look at that path. It takes almost the whole landscape. There's no room for much. It's just your path going forward. So it's a huge path. And one I recommend strongly that you push through and go forward on this path. And then in the Eight of Cups, it tells me that this path is going to be one of creativity. And yes, you are going to have to cut some things out of your life. You're going to have to leave some things behind. I think you're going to have a very clear understanding of what you need to go forward on your path and what definitely needs to go. Now, whether or not you do the action in order to make that a reality for yourself, that's up to you. That's where free will comes in. But I'll tell you, if you do stand in your truth, you have the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Well, the Ten of Cups is your happy ever after card. It's everything you imagined and more. There's a light, there's a love, there's a joy, there's a beauty, and it surrounds you. And the King of Pentacles tells me that we have two kings. Oh, look at that rainbow. It just keeps going, right? And both tell me that the rainbow comes down upon you. This is new growth, new ideas, new understandings, new clarity. We'll give you the firm foundation, as we have the Four of Wands, firm foundation, and this tells me again the firm foundation. The money sits in your lap, the ideas sprout. There's your castle. There's your castle. Happy ever after. And it tells me that it can be a very solid future for yourself. Everything that you've wanted and more. So, if anything, these cards tell me that you haven't dreamt big enough for what's in store for you if you want it. Okay, but it does take some hard choices. And, you know, your dreams, your meditations is going to bring you the clarity that you need and the understanding. Whether or not you act on that, and I highly advise you to act on it, and stand in your truth and stand in your wisdom. And you're going to be inspired for what you need to do. I don't think it's going to be hard at this point. I think you've got rid of, you know, the hard was the past lessons. Now it's the fine-tuning and just making sure that everything is perfect before you go upon this new path. So, if anything, paint your future this week. Make it exactly as you want. And then I don't think it's going to be long before things become very tangible for you going forward. So, until next time we meet, remember, I love you.